What's going on, you guys? Laxo here again. All right, so let's go ahead and hop right into it here. As I said last video, we are going to go over Warsouls. So I went ahead and combined Kira's Warsoul, and I also want to take a look at the 2 event Warsouls. Actually, 3 event Warsouls. There are technically 3 Warsouls in this event. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Kira's Warsoul first, and then we'll get into those 3 Warsouls after the fact. All right. Here we are with Kira. I actually already have it on him. I didn't combine it prior, but I combined it this morning just because I wanted to do a little bit of testing with it. So here we are. Increase attack by, this goes up to 12%. Rage attacks reduce the crit resist chance of targets by, I think that's up to, what would you guys say? It's probably 17.5% chance or something. Here, this would probably go up to, actually, let's just say 15. It'll probably go up to a 15% chance, probably at gold. So rage attacks reduce the crit resist chance by targets up to 15%, which is really, really big. Let's take a look here at what the crit resist chance is of just, you know, basic people at this stage of the game. Crit resist chance, which is right here. So what we do is we just lower this by 15%, so it'd be down to what, like 27.15% chance, which is a lot lower than 42.15. And not just that, but that also increases the pretty much chance that you'll crit. So you have to look at this Warsoul as not just a reduced crit resist chance, but you look at it more as a increase your crit chance. Because you can have 100% crit chance, but as long as this is, you know, high as well, you're never guaranteed to get that crit. So you want to lower the enemy's crit resist chance as much as possible. So this Warsoul is very, very important on any kind of unit that'll attack the entire team. You definitely want this Warsoul on him. That is why it's really good with Kira, is because, once again, Kira's kit is based off of critting. You know, besides the healing reduction, it reduces the crit chance of the enemy, and it'll give you extra crit damage after you've crit. So if you just reduce the base crit of the, or crit resist chance of the entire enemy team, it'll increase your crit chance in return. So this Warsoul is huge. Being on Kira is very, very important as well. Of course, you could probably put it on another character if you just want to increase or decrease the crit resist chance right out of the gate. You know, you could put it on any kind of dragon unit that'll rage and hit the entire team as soon as the battle starts. So once again, great Warsoul. I suggest getting it. Minimum, try and get it to at least blue if you can. If you're free to play, then chances are it might not be feasible unless you have a bunch of extra shards for Kira. Then you can go ahead and grab it for him. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the other 2 Warsouls we have here. Alright, so here we are at the 400 pull mark, or you can get this through purchasing it, of course, for 45 shells. But here we are. We have the Warsoul of the Surfboard. I actually already have this Warsoul, and I was testing it earlier. I actually purchased it, and I didn't know that it was going to come up so close to 400, so I kind of wasted 45 shells, unfortunately, purchasing this when I could have just got it from here. But oh well, I guess, you know, mistakes happen. But anyways, increase the attack by 1500 plus 12%. Rage attacks reduce the defense of targets by 20% and have a 50% chance of increasing rage attack damage by 10%. Effect disappears when rage attack has finished. So this is something that only affects your rage skill, unfortunately. It says rage attacks reduce the target's defense by 20%. So we can get it up to 25%. It reduces the defense, and then it does damage on top of that, which increases the damage by 12.5%, but it's only a 50% chance of it actually working. So this Warsoul it's not bad. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think you need it. I don't think it's mandatory by any means. So it's not bad. I think there's other viable options, and if you're free to play, you definitely don't want to get this Warsoul. If you're paying and you pay a pretty good amount, then hey, get this Warsoul. Why not? It'll help you out a little bit, maybe, if you need the extra Warsoul. But by no means is this mandatory, and it really doesn't help you out too much. Although I'll tell you what, the extra rage attack damage is nice, but it's only a 50% chance of it actually working, so yeah, not great. Anyways, the other Warsoul here, I believe, is at 600. Let's take a look here. Increase HP by 15,750 plus 12%. Whenever the character is damaged by a rage attack, they gain 25% increased block chance. This effect disappears when the rage attack has finished. Once again, this only works against rage attacks. Not great. I think the other Warsoul of the armor gives you like an extra, what, 20% block chance? And then the Warsoul of Courage gives you, I think, 25% block chance, or is it 15 and 20% block chance? And this will only give you up to, what, an extra 32.5% block chance, I think, with the specialty match. So once again, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I do suggest, of the two Warsouls you want to get, this is definitely the one you would rather get, rather than the Surfboard Warsoul, because the Surfboard Warsoul, it's not that great, but this Warsoul is actually pretty good. The block chance is really, really nice, but the thing that we really want to focus in on this one is the fact that we get an extra 15% HP here, and we get up to an extra 32.5% block chance. So, very good. I highly suggest, if you're looking to get one of the two Warsouls, this is the one you want to focus. Again, Surfboard Warsoul, not that great, and we all know that the rage damage is where the big damage comes from a lot of characters. Not all characters, but from a lot of characters. Obviously, we're going to have characters like, Vasta Lorda Ichigo. We're going to have characters like Gin that just hit you with their mastery skill and they straight up like one-shot you. So, not the best, but very, very good against rage skills. All right, and we have one more... we have one more Warsoul here. As usual, this Warsoul comes in at 220. We get this Warsoul. Increased damage rate of all allies by up to 5% plus an extra, I think it's 1.5%, 1.25%. So this is a very good Warsoul. Increased damage rate of all allies. So pretty much just an increase of 6% across the board of all characters all the time. This is a mandatory Warsoul. If you're free to play and you cannot afford 220 pulls, that is unfortunate, and you won't be able to get this Warsoul ever. Actually, no, you can. You can go back in the time shop, and all these Warsouls are available in the time shop. So if you miss it here, you'll have to get it in the time shop, and I think it's 45. It should be 45 time tokens to get it. But once again, if you're a paying player, mandatory, get it, period, regardless. If you are a free-to-play player, get this if you can afford 220 pulls. If you're really close, you're like 200 pulls, and you're like, well, is it worth the 20 extra pulls to get this? Yes. 100% yes. Go out of your way, as far out of your way as you can. Do extra floors of Extreme Challenge. Do anything you can to save up those Jades. to get this Warsoul, because this is a mandatory Warsoul on all accounts if you can afford it. Very important. Yeah, that again, this like right here, this is one of the things that separates the big boy players from the, you know, not so big boy players, paying and free players across the board. So you need it. I got it. I put it on my characters and increased my base damage rate of all my characters by 6.15%. But yeah, very, very good. I suggest getting it. Anyways, that'll actually do it here for this video. This is actually my free-to-play account, as you guys can see. Laxo free-to-play. I believe it's server 840, I think it is. But yeah, I will be going over in my next video. I'll go ahead and go to the event shop here. And I will cover all the items over here as to what we want to focus and what we want to pass on in this shop. So look forward to that video next. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, feel free to hit that like button. I would appreciate it. If you guys like to sub, I'd appreciate that as well. If you guys would like to reach me, I'm not always able to get to my comments in the section, so feel free to message me on Discord. Link will be in the description as well. And that'll do it. I will catch you all in the next one.